Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Dana Balsamo from Dana Auctions. It's Friday night, the night before an auction, so you know what time it is. It is Facebook Live preview time. Tomorrow we have a fabulous auction lined up. July 26th, Saturday, 11 o'clock in the morning. We are going to sell in our Textiles Inspiration Antique and Vintage Quilts and Textile Auction. We're calling this a Textile Inspiration Auction because it is chock full of some really fabulous textiles from a textile archivist and who rented and sold to designers for inspiration purposes. So this is great for historical purposes, inspirational purposes, collecting. If you have antique crazy quilts that need some sort of restoration, or other quilts that need restoration, this is a great opportunity to pick up those type of textiles. We are chock full of fabric. It's just absolutely amazing. We're a little short on quilts for this auction. We only have about 70, maybe 70 something lots of quilts, where usually we'll do like about 100, 150. We had a couple consigners that were a little slow getting stuff in. That's okay. They'll be coming up later on this year. And we were able to put all these other wonderful textiles, including toiles, chintz, I mean, the good stuff, people. This is the stuff you're looking for, okay? We've got some really great paisleys and bandana prints. We have, I mean, linen. Oh my God, antique linen. It is printed linen. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so luxurious. If you've watched my auctions before, you know how much I love, love, love linen. The feel of it. Oh my God, I'm a textile person. So we're gonna do a really quick video preview of tomorrow's auction. We're gonna start at 11 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. You can see the auction at danaauctions.com. You have to register to bid. You don't have to register to bid if you just want to watch. It is a simulcast auction, so we will be selling it live. We are here in Princeton, New Jersey, with video and sound. You'll be able to hear and see. We pull the quilts. We've got these great little setup here where we pull the quilts in front of the camera. You get to see what you're bidding on, and you can bid live along with our in-person audience. Okay, so you have to register to bid. And if you have any questions or issues with that, give me a call. I'm here till about 6 o'clock after this preview, okay? And then tomorrow morning, we're in at 9 o'clock in the morning, so we'll be happy to try to help you if you have any issues with bidding. Hey, folks, when you register to bid, use the correct email address. I literally had 3 people misspell an email address for registration purposes, and they were wondering why they weren't getting a confirmation for their account, and it's because we have the wrong email address. So please be careful when you're typing in that email address. So we're going to get started with our Facebook Live video preview. You want to see some quilts, you want to see some fabric, let's get to it, okay? Lot number 1 is right behind me. I'm going to turn this around because you don't need to see me. You want to see the quilts. Isn't that fantastic? Oh my God. Lot number 1, and this is only half of it, folks. It's folded in half, is a circa 1830s chintz 9-patch quilt. It's 80 by 103, nice large size, an early. The 9 patches are set in point with alternating squares of wonderful chintz fabric. You are getting big chunks of design, and the glaze is still on this quilt. Look, you've got some great block prints. You've got some pillar prints. Lots of great chintz, and you could see, oh, there you go. You could see the glaze. Unwashed, it is absolutely fabulous. Love, love, love that one. Look at that. There's another block print. Great, great prints in this quilt, folks. And let's see. It is in good, unused condition. It just has a few small spots. The brown print on the reverse does have some small deteriorated areas. Let's see if we could show that real quick. I could see, no, that's actually part of the print. Oh, there we go. I see it. It looks like it's at the edge. See that? Okay. So that is lot number 1. We always like to start off with a showstopper, and I think that is a showstopper. I love the early quilts. I really do. It's not just a 9-patch. You know, somebody should come up with a lecture with that topic. Feel free to use it. It's not just a 9-patch. Okay, here's lot number 2. This is a circa 1890 pineapple quilt. Some really great fabric in this. I love how the blocks kind of show up as an octagon. And then you have it set with those red triangles, so it creates that secondary design. Pretty cool. Very, very graphic. And this is in very good condition with just a few small spots. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do a bed turning, even though these are tables. Let's see. I'm going to do it this way so I could see what I'm doing. There we go. Ta-da! I used to love doing these bed turnings when I was vending at quilt shows. It always drew a crowd. Let's see, here we go. Okay. So this first one on the table is lot number 4. It is an antique circa 1880 courthouse steps baby quilt. And do you know why I chose it? Because of that fabulous orange. I love that cheddar. It is absolutely amazing. She uses the cheddar consistently. Let's go this way. In the blocks. So it almost looks like these steps are like floating, especially when she used the same fabric in the border. Really, really nice. I think, and I was talking to the consignor, it is a possibility that this may have been finished later. And it does have a couple of spots up here. Okay. And that is lot number 4. Now, this next quilt, I'm really surprised nobody else kind of appreciates this. It doesn't have a whole lot of pre-bits on it. This is lot number 5. It's an 1880s log cabin quilt with wool and silk fabrics, most likely from Pennsylvania. And the scale is just really, really, really tiny. And it's got this other really cool design feature. Can you see that border? Isn't that a really cool border? I haven't seen that before. I think that's really neat. And the scale, like I said, folks, the scale, those are really, really narrow logs. See how tiny those are? It does have some minor condition issues. Let me see if I could find it. It was during the center. Yeah, the center has a little bit of wear. Right here, there's a little bit of wear. I thought there might have been a couple of logs that, let's see, it has some discoloration in the border. Not too bad. Oh, and that's the other thing. Look at this border. So I know recently on, I think it was I'm not sure if it was the 6 Know-It-Alls or the Quilt History South Facebook page, they were talking about what the difference is between sawtooth edge and dogtooth. And dogtooth is appliqued, sawtooth is pieced. So this would be the dogtooth edge because that is appliqued and created on the binding. It makes sense that this might be a Pennsylvania quilt because it does have a bars back. There we go. And let's see if I can find any more condition issues on this quilt. It looks good, folks. I mean, and it's so graphic. It really, really is. So I like to say don't miss a stitch. Don't miss out on this quilt. This is a great piece. Okay? This is lot number 5. The next one I'm going to show you is lot number 15. This is an 1860 peony wreath quilt. And that's a variation, I would say. I couldn't find the exact block in Brackman's Encyclopedia of Applique Patterns. So we just kind of try to go with whatever the closest. They're kind of like tulip shapes. There's buds. You've got the turkey red. You've got that over dyed green. And I love, again, the borders. That's a great border. Look at that border. Isn't that pretty? Now, this is one of those quilts that does have condition issues. The red is starting to abrade. There's small wear areas. Some of the appliques are lifting. There's some discolorations and such. But the quilting is really, really nice. The border is really, really nice. I mean, I think it's a great graphic piece if you wanted to use it for display or to reproduce. So that one is lot number 15. And then next is lot number 20. This, the more I do now, the less I have to do tomorrow morning. Lot number 20 is 1870 coxcomb variation quilt. It has that swag with bow border. It's in red and blue. And do you think that that blue was original? I don't know. I think that might have been green. We typically see red and green quilts, not really red and blue quilts during this time period. So this blue may have very well been a double process green where they dyed the fabric blue and then yellow on top. Yellow and blue make green. Remember that from kindergarten? And now over the years, the yellow has faded off and you've got the blue. So it does have some condition issues. You got a little bit of white fading over here. Bring this over here. So you've got a little bit of fading over here and over here. You're getting a little bit of a braiding in the turkey red. A little bit on the folky side, primitive side, but I think it's really, really charming and really graphic. And even though I think it was originally green, with it now being red, white, and blue, I think it's a great patriotic quilt. All right, so we have had some fabulous, fabulous signature or name inscribed quilts coming through the auction house. We had a great one from York, Pennsylvania that sold for $5,000 a few months ago. Then our last quilt auction, we had three fabulous name inscribed quilts, one from Missouri and the one from Princeton was where my heart was on. This one is lot number, let me find it, we're jumping a little bit. This is an 1847 signature quilt top. This is from Allentown, New Jersey. So not too far from here. It's just the quilt top. The pattern is called an orange peel variation. And let's see, we have several of the blocks have signatures or name inscriptions in ink, along with the years 1846 and 1847 from Allentown, New Jersey. Some of the names seem to have been rewritten. I guess that was a good intention so that they didn't lose it. It does have some condition issues. There's that overall toning, and there are a few fabrics that are deteriorating, but it has those wonderful turkey red prints. It has some Prussian blue prints, has some brown prints, it has some chins. Hey, Indigo! Indigo's here. She is going to be a year old in a couple of days, and she's about 80 pounds now. So anyway, back to the quilt. Really great, great historic piece. This is from Allentown, New Jersey, which isn't too far from here. Here, let's see. There's a great signature that you can see. Here we go. Can you see that? That is Elizabeth Yard, it looks like. Allentown, New Jersey, 1847. If you like genealogy, if you like New Jersey history, if you like quilts with a fabric library, this is for you. Fabulous, fabulous piece. Great piece. Okay. So we also have several coverlets. in this auction, not just quilts and tops. Let's see, these are reasonable challenge. This one is lot number 60. I love the birds. I love the border with the architecture. Let's see, this was, we said, lot number 60. It does not have signatures in the corners. It's the one thing it doesn't have. So I was not able to nail down an actual date or location. We call these double woven, figured and fancy coverlets. The center field birds are known as birds feeding the young. So there you go, you got the birds and they're feeding the baby birds in the nest. Isn't that sweet? And features peafowl feeding chicks in a nest over floral and fruit urns. Double border, all four sides, use federal architectural elements with buildings, churches, cottages, trees, and palm trees that is often referred to as Boston Town or Christians and Heathens. I thought that was really, really cool. A similar coverlet is in the Art Institute, Chicago, is dated 1851 and dated by Jesse Hart from Wilmington, Clinton County, Ohio. So this may be an Ohio coverlet, but I haven't been able to confirm that. I'm just going by what I've seen. And this fringe is new. I don't think this fringe is original. I think this was added. I could see some machine stitching. So that is one issue with this. It does have the center seam down the center. That's hand stitched. And that was lot number 40. So the last quilt I am going to share with you, right? This is the last one. Yep. Is lot number 60. This is called Dancing Daffodils. It is actually 1989. It's a mountain mist pattern. So not a quilt, but a pattern. And I love those spider webs between the daffodil flowers. The cross stems create a secondary design. This quilt was made and quilted by Mildred Labernecki of Three Rivers, Michigan. Lebenke, that's how we say it, Lebenke. She's from Three Rivers, Michigan. We have several of her quilts in the auction tomorrow. Let's bring out another quilt. That was kind of quick. And I do want to go through some other textiles, but I want to show you lot number 58. This is really a special piece, folks. And if you're on any of the quilt history Facebook pages or anything like that, this quilt may look familiar. I'm not going to open it all up because it is kind of fragile. Condition issues abound. We call this this deterioration in the turkey red popping, where the black print has disintegrated. This is lot number 58, but I love this border with the birds on the branch. All the corners have these cute little squirrels with the little eye. It's absolutely adorable. We've got the little berries, oak leaf and reel, and a lot of research went into this piece. Let's see what I think it was, 58, right? Yes, 58. It's believed to be from New York. We think we may have a family, and the consignor actually gave all this paperwork with genealogy and her findings, her conversations with various quilt historians, and other quilts that were made by the family. So all that is going to come together. If you're looking for a research project, this may be it, okay? And again, really great design elements in that order. You know, I think there used to be a lecture, The Quilting Makes the Quilt. I think we should think about another one. The border makes the quilt. So now we're going to go on to, I didn't do the pan of the room. Let's do that. So we have all these quilts that are going to sell tomorrow. Oh, hey, Indigo. All these quilts. And yeah, we only get up to 67 quilts. And then we get into some embroidery. We have some unfinished samplers. There should be a good one in each of these lots. And here's another one. Oh, this is a cute one. This one is dated 1877. Rosina Kofter or Koffler. There we go, 1877. That one is in lot 70. We have some needlework, needlepoint, and then we get into fabric. And oh my God, there is fabric abound. Look at all these wonderful turkey red prints. All that beautiful color. There's some more 19th century fabrics. The browns, the browns, the browns. Great large pieces, folks. Great large pieces. Here, let me show this. We pulled this out. This was a really great piece. This is in box 79, lot 79. There's several kind of Indian type textiles in this, and there's this glazed linen with this fabulous fringe. It looks like a table cover, but look at that fabric, and you could see the shine on it. That's never been washed. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay. And hello to Darlene, and hello to Paralis. You're saying good morning. It's good evening. Where are you, Paralis? Let's see, then we get on to lots of fabric. Lots and lots of fabric. We've got, this is some French fabric from Paris with its original tag. Here's the tag on it. I'm not even going to try La Mer. There we go. We have some wonderful toiles. Let's see, is this one of the toiles? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. I love, love, love these toiles, especially the purple ones. It's a nice big piece. Here you go. Fabulous. We did some research. Check out the catalog for dating and whether it's roller printed or whatever information we were able to find on it. Here we go. This is a group of purple. These all look like roller print or copper plate. Ooh, look at the bird. That's another French one. This is lot 85. Okay. Lots and lots of fabrics. In addition to toile, there's several lots of toile. We also have several lots of chintz, just chintz fabric. There's another chintz lot, a whole lot of variation of chintz fabrics. We have French fabrics, samples. These were all from the Textile Archivist. We have all these fabulous bandana prints. Look at that with the turkey red. Madder. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Some of these are really early. Oh, look at that. This is wool. Condition issues. So please check the photos and look at the description. If something was absolutely fantastic, it would be by itself. Look at that print, though. That is a fantastic, fantastic print. And then we get into all these great swatch cards. Now, I'm not going to pull all of them. let's pull more. Here we go. This is lot number 112. Oh, this is a good one. So there's silk, there is wool, this one is cotton, and you can see not all of them are glued. This one is pinned. They're all mounted on these cards. This one looks like it's glued. This one looks like it's pinned. We've got some beautiful, oh, look at the shirtings. So she was an archivist, and this is how she sold her samples. We got neons, more browns, more shirtings, more shirtings. If you watch the auction, we're going to flip through all of these on camera tomorrow. Oh, look at that, morning prints. Great pieces, great pieces. 19th century cottons. There's some pinks. There's a double pink. There's a claret. Another, oh, that's a nice early double pink. That's probably about 1840s. So you've got some really nice fabrics in here, folks. Let's see what else we have in this lot. Oh, look how pretty. This is lot 112. Make a note of it. More browns, more pinks. So there's some red. Oh, look at the red. Look at the red. Okay, so we have lots of lots like that. They're all big lots. And then, let's see, we have lots with Feedsack. We've got some Feedsack groups, Feedsack fabrics. There's a top. There's some scraps. Ooh, some scraps. We go. We have some quilt ephemera, which is kind of cool. Some magazines. I'm going to come over here. Somebody asked to see lot 119. So I'm going to pull out lot 119, which is several small quilts. So, and she wanted to see the backs. So we are going to just do a little video of this lot for that bidder so that she can see. We've got some discolorations, but it's not bad. And here's the back. Again, discolorations. Okay, that's that one. This looks like a little whole cloth tied comfort. 1 and 2. Go. This is looks like somebody salvaged half of it, but the other half is still pretty good. Okay. We have this cute silk rail fence with the ruffle. Does have some deterioration. There too. And there's the back. This might have been for a pillow. Looks like there's batting. Ooh, sounds like it's raining here. About time. And then there's this star. And this is really, really cool. It does have some condition issues. You've got the holes on several areas. But just take a look at all that embroidery. She embroidered every stinking seam. There's some deterioration there. She also embroidered around the perimeter. She also did all these little stars in the triangles, the setting triangles. All right, and then there's the back. Okay. Oh, here comes Indigo. She's a little nervous of storms. All right, so that was lot number 119. And then, all right, we get into a whole lot of these textile swatch books. These are self-assembled by a textile archivist. They are really cool, okay? Let's see, we're just gonna grab one. This is lot number 141. This one has one marked 1890s French silk damask, 100 pieces. Look what she used to ask for these. Now it looks like there's 99 pieces. Wow. So if you have like a silk quilt that needs some conservation or restoration, this is great. This is what you need right here. These are some really nice sizes. See that? Really nice sizes. Some jacquards, some damasks. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And these are French. Woo! They are luxurious. And they just keep going and going. Look at that color. Look at that color for 1890s. Oh my gosh. Great design. Look at that. That pink. Okay. So we have lots of books like that. We also have lots of wallpaper samples. So we have original books as well as loose paper samples. So here's lot 158. This is from 1971 to 1972. These wallpaper samples. Here, we'll just give a quick flip. Mostly flowers. Let's see, flowers. Oh, there we go. Here's a cool one. With the coordinating. There it is in another colorway. So, really great designs. Whoop. All right, how many of us had that in our kitchen, right? I remember things like that, similar. Look at that, look at that. We see this fabric all over. I used to think that was more of a 1950s. It looks like it's a 1970s piece. There's more. See, learn something new from these. And then we have, like I said, we have the loose groups of wallpaper. There's actually one group with original art in it, and it's really, really cool. Okay. Then we get into more fabric, and we've got linen. Let's see, this is cotton. This is cotton. We've got florals. We've got florals. Down here we have linen. This is all linen. This is all linen. We've got small pieces and large pieces. We've got some crochet. We have some bar cloth. We have lots of curtains in this auction, folks. Look at that bar cloth. That's lot number 196. That's a great piece. That's yardage there. Lots of curtains, and I don't normally like to sell curtains, but these really had some great design. Some of them are linen, some of them are chintz. Like this one is linen. Oh, this is the really cool. This is lot 203. This has two fabrics. One is linen, one is a linen blend. This one looks like it's Shakespeare. And it's Midsummer Night's Dream? Midsummer Night's Dream. Right? With the little, here he is. Check. Doesn't that look like it could be Puck? Right? So that's a really cool lot. And then we finish the auction with these large sets of curtains. If you're local, bid on these, please. The shipping on these are going to be crazy. You know, there's nothing I can do about it. You know, even if I charge actual shipping, it's going to be absolutely a bear. They're heavy and they're big. And then we get into more lots of fabric. So that's our preview for tonight. If you have something you want to see, get a better look at, or if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here for a few more minutes on the preview. I'm going to plug Dana Auctions. We're in Princeton, New Jersey. The auction tomorrow morning starts at 11, and we start Eastern Time, live here at the auction house in Princeton, New Jersey, and at danaauctions.com. You have to register to bid, but you don't need to register to watch. It is a simulcast auction, so you'll be able to hear the auctioneers, you'll be able to see the quilts and see the auctioneers. You'll get to witness all the chaos that goes on behind the scenes at an auction. and it'll be a fun day. I love selling quilts. Love selling quilts. Other auctions we have posted right now. We have a 2-day jewelry auction. Day 1 is antique vintage, fine and costume jewelry from multiple consigners. Some beautiful estate pieces. Really nice. That's about 286 lots. And then we have a day 2. There was so much jewelry we had to separate it into 2 days. So it's going to be a Friday, Saturday, August 8th. Day 2 is August 9th. That is all a single consigner. 500 lots from one person. As a matter of fact, the last 20 or so lots from day 1 is theirs as well. There was so much jewelry. All QVC. There's gold. There's silver. There's Joan Rivers. There's Heidi Doss. There's Nolan Miller. There's Kirk's Folly. There is so much. You would think a rainbow landed right here on Dana Auctions and a leprechaun jumped out and gave us all this gold. There is so much gold and silver in this auction. It is mind-blowing. We had a really fun time cataloging it, and that's going to be August 8th and 9th. Both of those days are online only. We're also cataloging for our Breyer model horse and doll auction. We're hoping that's going to be August 23rd. And then our next quilt auction is going to be September 27th. It's a very special collection. It is the legacy of stitches, the quilt art of Ellen Rosenbach. And I'm really excited to bring this collection to you. I don't normally like to sell new quilts. These are not antique quilts. These are new quilts. But Ellen is a quilt personality. And if you met her, you would totally agree with me. She has a really big Facebook following. She has a tool that she has patented. It's called Apple-Pops. It helps make all these perfect little circles, and a lot of her quilts use these perfect little circles. She makes a lot of reproduction quilts. She sees a picture and she can just reproduce it. It's absolutely mind-blowing, the talent that this lady has, and she hasn't been quilting for that long, maybe 30 years, okay? And the body of work that she has created in that 30 years is absolutely amazing. I think you are really going to appreciate her work. So that's what we have lined up. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, we're going to be right here. We're going to be selling antique and vintage quilts, all these wonderful fabrics, textile inspirations, upcycling, collecting, history, study. I mean, the possibilities are just endless with all of these textiles. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Don't forget to register to bid, DanaAuctions.com, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a great evening.